There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets have focused on the work.
I am so glad we are teammates, DA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. So a moment now to see the story for Bradley Beal.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And now Washington's starting group. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Travis Berton's out there with Kispert. And it's Gafford in at the center. And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Durant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Now here's Dinwiddie. To the inside, Gafford, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Irving from long range. Rebounded by the Wizards. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out. I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Berton's shot is good.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Irving passes to Claxton.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving against Beal. Passes it to Kispert. Shot clock at 5. Over Durant. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Now here's Simmons. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Beal with the steal. Bertans against Simmons. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Pulls up. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket tonight. We all know, Chris, it's an honor to make the All-Star game, but for Bradley Beal, the 2021 game, I think was extra special.
Yeah, well, Brad got the start for Team Durant and was close friends with Jason Tatum. But Beal started mentoring Jason from a young age, both growing up in St. Louis, and incredibly, both have become stars in the NBA.
That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Simmons dishes to Durant. Goes up on the wing. They get it back. It's good. Claxton's got his second basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here's Gafford. His last outing, he had 18 points. Bertans finds Beal. Takes it inside. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Assists like that gives Durant more hyped than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
The Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Irving against Beal. Pulls from the top of the key, and the shot is long.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Durant, yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Oh, man, brushing off the defense with ease. Durant is no stranger to being played with physicality.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
T-shirts for I'm telling you, we got T-shirts for everybody. But we only giving them out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go.
Here's Gafford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tries it from 9. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Wants to get it to Simmons and does.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Wizards trail by 6. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Now, here's Bertans. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. To stop the run. Here's Beal. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
With effortless mechanics, Beal always has to be accounted for, especially from mid-range.
Simmons with it. Left side Durant. It's stolen by Bertans. Here's Beal. Finished off the break. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Beal is so dangerous in the open floor. He can burn you with his speed, his shooting, in pretty much every way.
Now Irving. This game an incredible scoring display for him. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Claxton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Claxton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wizards have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. Now the pass to Gafford. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Good on the triple. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Outside, KD. Back to Simmons. Rebound, Washington. Dinwiddie outside. The dish to Beal. High post shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 6 points for him.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. We're talking about Bradley Beal.
Substitutions on the court.
Gafford passes to Avdia. Now here's Kispert. Guarded by Simmons. Kispert, no good. They've got Seth Curry. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint. He's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Wizards trail by 4. They get a hand on it. Gafford kicks to Kispert. The Wizards working the ball around now. The shot by Beal, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Simmons, and he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Now here's Simmons. He has 6. With the drive, and Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Wizards trail by 8. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Pertinis. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
He's not an easy man to stop. He's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Irving passes to Simmons. Outside Durant for the 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
To halt the run, Beal can't get it to go. Nets leading by 11. Here's Simmons, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Wizards have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Shoots from the line. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Beal's got 11 points.
The polished offensive game of Beal. He's terrific at capitalizing in this area of the court.
Out to KD. Passes to O'Neal. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Outside, Simmons. Second shot opportunity, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Simmons. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kispert, the pass to Gafford. Dishes it to Beal. Puts up a 3. Beal can't get that one to fall.
And the Strokes definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Irving can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Beal kicks to Avdia. No good on the triple. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-2 run. Simmons against Gafford. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Wizards trail by 13. Kispert, the pass to Beal. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 14.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. KD's shot is good.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now, here's Kispert. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Utah Jazz.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Good work there as it goes. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Kispert, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And it's Durant missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Now here's Durant. He had 31 points in the win against Denver. Outside Irving. Shoots over Beal. Irving misses.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And the Nets making a change here. Sumner's checked in. Wizards trail by 7. Down low. It's picked off. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one runs. KD's got 11.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Now here's Beal. 23 points for him the last game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous. Inside
and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. Got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
For the Wizards, Hachimura is checked in for Davis Bertans. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Avdia. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Bradley Beal. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kispert. Simmons dishes to Irving. The pass to Sumner. The kick out to Irving. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter. Wizards trail by 7. Dinwiddie with it. 11 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. Kispert, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
The kick out to Irving. Back to Durant. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For Washington, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Dinwiddie passes to Kispert. And he banks in the layup. Kispert's got 8 points.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Sumner passes to Simmons.
Second quarter.
Over Kispert. Simmons can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Here's Claxton, covered by Gafford. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
1:29 left to play here in the half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brooklyn leading by 9.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Now Kevin Durant following Hachimura's three-point attempt. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Kuzma. He's got 14.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And Simmons kicks to Sumner. Drills it from outside. And the Nets lead by 9.
Edmonds.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
41 seconds left in the first half. Dinwiddie dishes to Kispert. Kuzma outside. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. The shot missing. Great D that time from Irving.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Here's Kuzma. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's all about staying active on the glass. When Hachimura goes hard after the boards, it helps.
Here's Simmons. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now, that's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so that's the end of the first half. Nets.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there is an extra possession, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter D. They're standing around flat, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. So on the floor for Washington. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. Wizards trail by 11. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Kispert. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 5 assists in the game.
Beal just isn't a scorer, and he's a complete guard who can really dish it.
Simmons looking around. And the rejection by Gafford. Durant against Bertans. That one's not going to go. Durant with some nice D. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Irving, good. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Launches it. Kispert, no good. Brooklyn leading by 10. Durant kicks to Simmons. Outside Irving. And the layup is good. 12 points for him.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bertans. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. On draft night 2011, the Spurs made one of the all-time great trades, acquiring the rights to Kawhi Leonard from the Pacers for George Hill.
And don't forget, San Antonio also got the draft rights to Davis Bertans. Now, Bertans wouldn't play for the Spurs until 2016, but he's turned into one of the best shooting bigs in the game, finishing top 10 in three-point shooting a couple of times. Not bad for a 6'10" forward.
Now here's Durant, 13 points in the game. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Here's Gafford. It's a 13-point game. He kicks to Dinwiddie. It's deflected.
And Dinwiddie, with some big shoes to fill, steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
And Washington making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Durant, the pass to Simmons. Here's Claxton. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Claxton. Rebound by Harrell. Wizards trail by 11. And Beal kicks to Dinwiddie. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Damn, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 16 points for him.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Simmons against Beal. O'Neal passes to Claxton. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Obvious checked in for the Wizards. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Simmons finds Irving. Back to Simmons. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. KD's shot is off.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
The Wizards have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Irving looking for an opening. With the teardrop, and KD finishes inside. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Pertinis, and it's sent back by KD.
Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot foul.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
There's Dinwiddie. He's got 20. Washington calls timeout.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Outside, Beal. Over Irving. The Wizards with another miss. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it. You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
This one for three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 17-point game. Here's Beal, and it's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
O'Neal passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here's Beal. He's got 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Beal's got 18 points.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Simmons passes to Irving. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Beal gets it to go. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, your Bill is used to coming up against tough defenses. He welcomes the challenge they present.
Pass to O'Neal. Over Harrell. O'Neal misses. Wizards trail by 15. Over in the corner, Avdia. Pass to Harrell. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's tough for defenders to match Harrell's energy. He just never stops working.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They base their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And on the way from Irving for three, Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hachimura the pass to Dinwiddie. A three-pointer, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Irving for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Beal with the 3, rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Beal. He's got 20. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Timeout called, the Nets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this...
Checking into the Wizards.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Harris dishes to Simmons. And the pass to Sumner. Here's Claxton. Shoots over Gafford. Claxton no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Gafford kicks to Kispert to end the cold streak. And no good that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wizards trail by 17. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Outside, KD. The shot. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half. Dinwiddie passes to Kispert. Lets it go with the 3. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Kispert. Kispert's got 3 assists tonight. Now Curry. Kicks to KD. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis Bertans checks in for Kyle Kuzma. Timeout called, the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Outside, KD. Over Bertans. KD's shot is good. 24 points for KD.
Good at cashing in from mid-range. Such a consistent shooter, Mr. Kevin Durant.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Kispert with it. He's picked up by KD. Bertans can't get it to go. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. It's Durant on the wing. Oh, the lob for Simmons. It's stolen by Bertans. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Curry. That one off the back iron and out.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Throws it up high. KD finds Simmons. Elbow shot. Knocked away. Wizards trail by 18. Wizards passing it around. Outside, KD. And here is Simmons. Can't get it to fall. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Back to Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
At the line for the Wizards, Spencer Dinwiddie, shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Simmons passes to Curry. To the middle. And slam dunk by Harris.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Simmons dishes to Curry. Rebound by the Wizards.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Pass to Gafford. And here is Beal. 6 to shoot. Kispert with it. Curry meets him. Kispert, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Durant. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
From deep. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And leading by 21. Harris kicks to Simmons. And Curry has it in the corner. Outside Durant. Over Bertine. And KD the bucket on the assist from Simmons. 28 points for KD.
On the loose, Durant's been spectacular tonight, showing off the full.
Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. There's the pass to Gafford. Knocks it loose. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Some changes for Brooklyn. O'Neal comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Curry. Caldwell Pope outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Johnson. Launches a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Abdia, the pass to Gill. Over Claxton. Gill misses. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. No good from Irving.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him.
He could have attacked the basket.
Holiday goes in, and it's sent back by KD. And we talked about this before, Chris, but great to see you inducted at long last into the Naismith Hall of Fame. It is so well-deserved, and all of us are thrilled for you and your family.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. It means a lot. Shout out to my parents, my family, and all my teammates. It's a special feeling. You never dream of making it to the Hall of Fame, and I tell you what, it's a surreal feeling right now. Thanks, buddy.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Johnson. The Wizards with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The drive by Simmons. Irving with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively.
Basketball. At the line, Ben Simmons. At the line, one shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
And there's the drive. Good on the shot. Simmons got 25 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
Now, Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. I mean, some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
Fires from the line. Pass to O'Neal. Puts it up from 15. That one a little long. Washington shooting just 34% from the floor. Simmons against Holiday. Over in the corner, Avdia. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now here's Simmons. There's the drive. Here's Washington now. Right side Holiday. And there's the pass to Johnson. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
That one is off. That one is no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And Simmons slams it in.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Holiday with it. To the paint. Here's Avdia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Oh, doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
Durant deciding where to go with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Johnson against Simmons. Inside. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Simmons with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And Simmons kicks to Irving. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Back to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Johnson, good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight. And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display
for Ben Simmons.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Misses the 3. The Wizards shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Shoots from the baseline, and there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Kuzma.
All-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. Irving's shot is good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Passes it to Gill. The 3. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Irving. Nets passing it around. Now Holiday. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And it's denied. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Craig Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.